Right, hi Year 11s. This is a special request for explanation between inter and, oops, that's not supposed to happen, and intramolecular forces. Okay, so let's get started. First of all, what we need to recognize is that we are talking about molecules. So let's go through what a molecule is. A molecule is a small collection, molecule is a small collection of atoms joined by covalent bonds. Okay, so that makes sense. For example, H2O, okay, with their lone pairs there, or NH3, with the lone pairs there, or CO2, okay, with the lone pairs there. So, a molecule, small collection of atoms joined by covalent bonds. So the idea is that intra means within. And so the idea is that within the molecule, because that's one molecule here, that's one molecule here, that's one molecule here, within the molecules, there are bonds that hold the atoms together, right? And these are called the covalent bonds. And those covalent bonds are very strong. Okay, so those covalent bonds are the things that hold together the atoms, and they are very strong. And so that's why it takes a lot of energy to break apart a molecule into its constituent atoms, and that would occur in a chemical reaction, right? So the intramolecular bonds are the ones that are broken in a chemical reaction, right? And they are very strong. However, you also then have intermolecular bonds. So intermolecular bonds are the bonds between molecules. Okay, so here are three molecules, assuming they're the same thing. And the intermolecular bonds are bonds between molecules. So what is that? That's the bonds that go between the molecules, not within them. Okay, now these are your weak van der Waals forces. Okay, which there's there will eventually be a whole video on those, right? But those are the weak ones, and these are the ones that are broken during a physical change. So something like evaporation or boiling and melting. The intermolecular bonds are broken here, and they require significantly less energy than the intramolecular bonds, which are broken during a chemical reaction. So that's the difference between inter and intramolecular bonds. Adios.